Stirring the coffee with chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee. One more sip needed. Nice. Colombian. Good morning. Monday morning. Feeling the cool air coming in from the window. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, which is going to be coming out in October, please do so. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on YouTube. So in order to stay in touch, you probably would need to sign up. Men, do you care if your wife, girl, woman, the female in your life, the intimate female in your life, do you care if she's interested in your work, what you do? Put your answer down below. I'd like to see that. Is that important to you, that she shows some interest in what you do? Or is she aloof and not understand or not care about what you do? Or does it matter at all? There are two theories to arguing with a woman. Neither of them works. Will Rogers. Stop listening to the lies of men who claim to be experts in female behavior, body language, and such. You are being led down a road of despair and cynicism. Cynicism locks doors and blocks the flow of positive ideas coming to you. What do women want in a man? These are my thoughts. A truth teller, a defender, and a provider. I'm not talking about a knight in shining armor, like many people talk about rescuing anyone. There will be no rescuing. There's leadership. There's not partnership, there's leadership. The problem that many men make is they end up taking a partner, almost like a business partner, but it's like a relationship partner. No, leader. Be a leader. Be a man. Be a leader. Period. I'm not saying be a prick. I'm not saying be deaf to another person's needs and desires. I'm saying be a leader that acts independently and doesn't always have to take a vote and consult before he makes a decision. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Women don't want to be the rock in the relationship. They want a rock. They want you to be the rock. But they don't want to be the rock. Imagine finding a bunch of old letters from 1974 in the walls of your house. You're tearing out a wall and you see a stack of letters in between the boards in your house. That's exactly what happened to T21 Surfer. I'll put the link down below for T21 Surfer, and he reads the first letter in a series of letters that he found in the walls of his house. I took a poll. They know we are Christians by our 66% said love, 12% said theology, 3% said denomination, and 19% said Nibiru. Sex in a blessed marriage is the product of a covenant relationship, not a consumer relationship. It's about the joy of giving and not basking in the light of a great performance. A man is happiest with a girl who reads books. Zan Perion from The Alabaster Girl. There is a big difference between good-looking and attractive. There's nothing you can do about the one, and there's a lot you can do about the other. I always say there's a lot you can do about your looks. And in the field that I work in, consulting with people about how to look better, I can make almost anyone look better. If you watch TV for a whole week with no sound, muted, and allow what people do and their faces to do all the communication, not the sound, what do you think you will learn after 1 week? Clearly, one must read every good book at least once every 10 years. C.S. Lewis. Your family follows your example, not your advice. Why do non-Western countries adopt the worst of American culture and think that it's cool? Because discipline, excellence, and morality are never part of pop culture, which are the things that I would rather see other countries emulate. There is a thing coming for people who enjoy pipes called BRTV, Breyer Report Television, an online magazine complete with videos dedicated to pipes and pipe culture, if those are interested. And I'll be talking about that more in the future. One of the reasons why I may no longer end up on YouTube. Thousands and thousands of hours might go away because of that. A little perspective here. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 40, although I had friends who had huge car phones, those big car phones. I sent my first email from my first laptop at age 41. Just think about that for a minute. I didn't have a cell phone till I was 40. I didn't have a laptop or an email till I was 41, because I was convinced that I didn't need one, and that it was interesting. And because of that, fascinating now, I said, I'm not going to get one until I can use it as a tool for productivity, because I had a computer at work. I certainly did not need one at home. It's kind of funny that I thought that way. A man can spend his adult life mourning the father that he never had, or the father that he had. Once you've given your balls to someone, it's hard to get them back. That is why I stopped going to Christian men's retreats. I wanted to come back with balls intact and equipped to lead more, not submit more. The reason why I went to Christian men's organizations was to become a better leader, not to come home and submit more. And that's a lot of what they teach. Hold on a second. I hear Betsy meowing. Betsy, it's okay, honey. Betsy, everything's going to be okay. Betsy? It's one of the cats. Sometimes when she feels alone, she starts crying and she needs a little bit of reassurance. For those of you that don't know, I rescue animals and have for a long time and have fostered, gosh, everything. Wandering into my domain, I have deer, foxes, possums, raccoons, cats, dogs, every kind of creature that would possibly be in a suburban neighborhood. And as the woods and the wooded areas are being torn down, they need a place to go. And for some reason, they always end up in my yard. And I end up, I don't want to say adopting them, but I end up befriending them. And if they're injured, I help them and get them to a vet or a shelter. Her making you a sandwich feeds your stomach. The act of making you a sandwich feeds your soul. When you stop giving a darn about what other people think and you operate in full execution mode, you will go even further than you originally thought. And finally, the people attracted to you are the people that would be attracted to you for whatever that thing is attractive to them. So do you want to attract a different type of person? Put out a different nectar, put out a different image. Because the attractor factor is science. That type of biology doesn't lie. Feelings and love are so deceptive, and they usually lead to despair and cynicism and serial failure. If you want different people in your life, change the thing that people are attracted to, whether it be your words, your mindset, how you dress, how you groom yourself. Because, going back to the beginning, the people that are currently attracted to you are the people who would be attracted to you based upon the things that they see and hear and feel. You can change those people that are attracted to you by changing the things that are seen, heard, and felt. You have so much more power in this world than you think. It's in your hands. You can change your life. And with that, I'm going to say finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show.